Warning, this caption came before the content. Brosmind TV! Hello everybody, Miguel Brothers here in a new episode on Brosmind TV tour. Today we're here in Madrid because in a few hours we're actually presenting this book here in Madrid at the Madrid Book Fair. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh man, we are not sure if we can go everywhere with this bike.
Well, anyway, today our train got extremely delayed, so let's hope we can put together a special episode for you. Today we're going to be talking about something very personal from my brother. One of his side projects is called Lucius Tronic.
Oh man.
What is that, brother?
My musical personal project.
Yeah. What's your background on music? Maybe that's interesting for
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, both of us studied music when we were kids. I studied piano and Alejandro studied saxophone,
Yeah.
remember?
I played.
So we have some knowledge of music, but very basic.
That's why we are actually implementing it into all the Brosmind projects. You know, if you go to one of our talks, you know, he's going to be there playing the guitar. We have those devices that you can actually play the piano through. So it's been also always something very strong and also connected to Brosmind.
During many years, I tried to make music with no success because I didn't knew what to do, what equipment to use.
It's been always like a hobby, no?
Yes.
You never really intentionally want to make money out of it, or yes?
No, never. But the music was always there.
So you're saying that at the beginning you were struggling mainly because of the tools, no?
Yeah.
What about the actual instrument? Do you have like all these very expensive devices, or are you a more cheap musician?
No, of course, since it's a hobby, I couldn't afford the most expensive ones. You know, there are plenty of synthesizers out there, super expensive, but you know, those were too much for me. And I have medium range synthesizers, but I like more just to sit there and start playing and create the song. Actually.
Sorry about the camera, it's probably moving a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk deeper into that, the process.
Yeah.
Where do you create the music? I know you have a place in the studio, you have some keyboards and stuff that probably your family don't allow you to have at home.
Yeah,
so you store them on the studio, but how is the process? Do you work at night? It's something that you go through the day? Do you do sketches or notes?
No.
Do you take notes, or do you just sit down there?
It's a hobby, so I do it in my free time and mostly at night and in the dark, you know. What I do is still, even if I do the music in the iPad, I like to play. I just connect a keyboard, one of those MIDI controllers, and I play most of the melodies, you know, most of the lines. That's how I compose the music, by playing. And then it's just a matter of finding a nice combination of synthesizers or sound for a song, no, to design the song, and that's it. For me, it's like solving a puzzle or something like that. I love that. It's very pleasant to me, just to be tweaking the sounds, finding the correct charts and you know, the perfect notes everywhere.
What happened if one day you want to play live?
Yeah, it never happened until now. Well, maybe in some Brosmind live shows, no? In some conferences I play a little. I have pre-recorded instruments in the background and I play on top, no? But still it's a mix.
Yes, keep rolling.
Yes.
Dreams are there.
Yeah.
You just need to chase them. Okay, so let's now talk about the artwork.
Yeah.
I think it's very particular because they are all made pixel art, right?
Yes. And I always use a grid of 32 by 32 pixels.
Okay.
And that's enough for me to represent a concept, the concept behind the song. But still you can do it pretty fast.
Okay.
You know, and working in pixel art is really cool because it has this retro vibe that I really like. And
it's actually very far from Brosmind style also, no? You wanted to step out from that, no? So you came up with 30 singles, right? 30 songs?
Yeah.
But then there are like 3 albums.
The last album came up this January. It's called Turno de Noche, you know? And every album has 10 songs, which is affordable for me. I'm able to create 10 songs every year. And I hope I can continue with this rhythm.
And I think that could be all. It's been nice little chat. So you all know about my brother's side project, Lucius Tronic. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much. See you next week, 3 p.m. Central European time, if we are alive. Because man, this is exhausting. We
Yeah.
have a signing booking 1 hour.
Yes.
We still need to leave the car. Okay, ciao.